Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and I hope you're doing well. And in today's video I wanted to give you an update on my apprenticeship and kind of have like a chat. This is why I've got jasmine tea in like my favourite mug ever. Fun fact, when we bought this mug, as soon as I got home I smashed it, so we literally went straight back out to get another one because I literally love it. But anyway, yeah, I just feel like ever since I started my apprenticeship, even though I film like a week in the life, like a day in the life and kind of random videos, I haven't explained everything, and I really want to kind of share my journey so that if someone who wants to apply to apprenticeships kind of gets like my experience, so that it could help them or just anyone who kind of wants to watch a video, because currently, especially if you're in the UK, we're on lockdown, so you just might need a video to watch. And yeah, I hope this isn't too boring. So it's just gonna be an informal chat kind of thing. I haven't really planned out what I'm gonna say, but I wrote a few things that I thought I could chat about. So like what I've been doing, my future plans, the apprenticeship side, work side, like how I'm managing the work-life balance, the like friends, like the new, like all about like friendship and stuff with apprenticeship, because I guess that's quite a big thing at the moment, and like my team, and yeah, just how everything is. So yeah, hope you enjoy and let's get started. I feel like anyone who's watching this might need a drink just in case if I ramble on, because I probably will. So I started on the 31st of October. No, I didn't. I don't know. When did I start? I started in the last week of October, and that was kind of like the week where you kind of do tasks with the apprentices, kind of like the induction period, and then we had like training for a week, which was on basically everything digital marketing. So it's like a boot camp where they teach you all the main things within the week to kind of set you off, which was quite intense, but it was actually really good because you get like the basic knowledge. And then from then on, you're just basically with your teams, and you kind of have like trainings as well. So between October to now, we've had probably about 3-4 trainings, and they're basically for half a day, where you go we either go to WeWork, or I think they would have come to Google, but obviously now we're working from home, so it's gonna be online. But you kind of do different topics. So the one I've got next week is on social media. Then we've had some on customer related management. So if you do digital marketing, you'll probably know what these things will cover. Then there'll be like customer life cycle, like the journey, and just different things, different topics that are relevant for digital marketing to help us during work, which are great because you kind of see with the apprenticeship you get assigned like a coach and they teach it to you. And we have 23 apprentices, so they're split into marketing and sales. And so the marketing apprentices are together and the sales are together, but we all do the same digital marketing qualification. And the good thing is, why are my brother and my mum chatting? I told them to be quiet while I'm filming a video. Oh, one sec. Right, they've gone downstairs. See, now I forgot what I've said. But yeah, this is what happens because I have such a bad memory. So yeah, and the trainings kind of revolve around them teaching us, and we kind of have like assignments, and then we get given our next assignment. And so that's kind of like the apprenticeship side. And then per week, you're meant to have 8 hours a week of studying, or anything related to kind of personal development, whether that's like listening to talks, starting a course like Google Analytics or like Google Ads, like different training courses, and then also completing assignments. And that means during your work time you kind of have to fit that in. And to be honest, I'm gonna raise my hand up and be like, that is one of the hardest challenges I face as part of my apprenticeship, is trying to fit that into the workplace. Because yeah, you can add it into your calendar, but it's like when you look at priorities, when I'm working and I know that in an hour I've got to do my apprenticeship side, I'm like, no, I need to carry on doing work. So it's really hard, and I don't know if it's just me as an apprentice who feels like this, but having spoken to like other apprentices in my cohort, like I think a lot of us feel like that in a way, because obviously working is so important and you want to get all your tasks done. So it's just trying to find that balance, which I'm trying to do, but it's one of probably the biggest challenge at the moment for me. I'm gonna start my email marketing coursework this week. So basically you get given an assignment, and for me, everyone has to do the same one. So currently it's on email marketing, and luckily I have done that for the past 3-4 months. How long have I been at Google? So November, December, January, November, December, March, yeah, so like 5 months I've been there, and I've actually been doing email marketing for the team and like for Mia, which is great. So I've had a lot of experience, so I'm glad. It's just now I need to find what I'm going to chat about and get the relevant like screenshots and evidence to show that I've done that, and I need to talk about it. So I need to start that off this week, and I think the deadline is 30th of April, so I still got a bit of time, but I kind of, like I said, I need to improve on fitting that into work life, so I'm going to start that now just so that I've got the time. And I'm also at the moment, as part of personal development, but it's not personal development, it's kind of like for work, I guess, doing like Google Analytics. So I did the beginners one, started the advanced. I'm not gonna lie, that confused me, and it literally, when they were speaking, I was like, it was like another language to me. So I need to revisit that when I've got more time, but I'm actually gonna have to research a lot more into that, because one, it's so interesting. If you're into digital marketing, for sure, kind of get familiar with like Google Analytics, being able to analyze data. Like that's something that I find really difficult, so it's something that I'm going to try work on, and with my mentor I'm going to see if there's a way that I can like, especially with like email marketing, I'm going to try practice writing reports for the data and stuff, and then getting him to read it just so that it might help. So that's something I definitely want to work on. And then there's like Photoshop that I started learning a few weeks ago. I was like 20 minutes in, and then had to go back to work, so I need to get back into the, like I said, like I find it so hard to balance. I'm trying to see if I can get time to do that too. I think I didn't really understand that before I started my apprenticeship. I thought it would be not easier, I just thought it would be a lot different to how it is now. Like I don't know what I thought, but it just wasn't this, to be honest. And I think something that I wish I knew beforehand is the fact that maybe it is just me, but the balance is quite hard. And I think when you start an apprenticeship, or if you are currently doing an apprenticeship, just be strict with yourself in terms of blocking out time and actually using that time, because I personally haven't done that. So, and I don't want to regret that in a year if like I don't get the grade I want, or if I don't pass. Like just be strict with yourself, and this is something that I have to promise myself that I'm going to do. But apart from that, like, you know what, it's like, it's so hard to explain, but I don't mind not balancing it out, because I love work. And I think anyone who's spoken to me ever since I started, like, I feel so grateful to be where I am now, and I'm having the best time. Like, the reason why I can't balance the apprenticeship stuff also is because I love the work that I'm given. And if I just can't explain, like, the thing at the age of 19, the stuff that I'm doing, I did not expect that. And the experience I've got, obviously, like the experience I got work wise, like doing email marketing, like helping out with campaigns and all these little things, but like on a more personal level, like my confidence has grown. And I came into the apprenticeship quite nervous. Like I didn't really speak in meetings. I didn't really like speak a lot because I was very overwhelmed. And of course everyone is overwhelmed. One, if you're an apprentice coming to a big company like Google, it's so crazy. Or for anyone who works at Google or like any big company, it can be really intense and overwhelming. But I think for me it really hit me because I genuinely did not think that I was going to be there. Like everyone who was friends with me at school would have known that Google had been my dream job. Like I wanted a job at Google, whether that would have been like 30, 50, like whatever age. And the fact that I got there at the age of 19, like for me, even now, it's so crazy. And then obviously I kept thinking about that in the back of my head, so it just made me so terrified when working and like being around everyone at work. Like even our team meetings, I was so scared because I was like, I'm at Google and it's so weird. And like to now see me being able to talk in meetings is such a big thing at the moment for me. Like when I talk, I'm literally like, I'm talking, and it's so weird, but that's literally how I feel. And I've been able to present at one of the apprenticeship training companies, which I like, at one of the training days to the marketing apprentices on email marketing, which was a great experience because I didn't think I could do that. And like for me being able to explain about the work I'm doing, that one I absolutely love. Like I can't believe I found something that I love within the first 3 or 4 months of being on work. Like I literally love what I do, and showing them what I'm doing made me more confident that I do know what I'm doing, because sometimes I'm at work and I'm like, what am I doing here? Like, am I gonna mess up? Like all these worries pop up into your head. So I'm really glad that I was able to, one, show them what I'm doing to help them, but it also helped me, one, with my confidence, but make like clarifying it to myself that I know what I'm doing, which was great. And hopefully I'll be able to continue doing that because I really enjoy that. And in terms of what I want to do for the future, I guess, which is another thing that I wanted to chat about, I have fallen in love with like customer related management, which is like a digital marketing thing, I guess, and like campaigns and being able to connect the user to our products. And I love that. And I think doing that through email marketing or, like I said, campaigns and stuff has been really fun and engaging, and like I've learned so much. But I literally can't believe it. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like I just can't understand how I've got to this position of I'm doing something I love. And this is why like I literally put all my effort into work, because like this is why I get so excited about working. And I know that's probably so weird to some people, but like I love working because of the stuff that I'm doing. And yes, it's tiring, like especially balancing that with my condition has been a hard journey, like crazy, with like appointments and then going to hospital and then like getting tired during the day, and like all these little things have been tricky. But I literally wouldn't have it any other way. Like I literally can't stop smiling because I literally love what I'm doing. This has been the best decision I have made in my life. Like I am so thankful that my parents have supported me from the start and never pressured me to go into uni, so they were always on me doing an apprenticeship, so when I applied I was never scared of that. And two, like I forgot what I was gonna say, but what was I talking about? See, I literally forgot what I was talking about. But yeah, it's basically been the best decision I've ever made. And I don't know what's gonna happen with the future. Like, who knows? Like, I finished the apprenticeship on the 31st of January next year, so still have a bit of time. Like, I still have like 6 months here, so anything could happen. Like, I could try new projects that I end up liking even more or not liking, but at least the work I'm doing now has so far made me want to kind of pursue that in the future, which is great. And I'll also be doing a lot more projects between now and then, so who knows. But it's crazy, and like as much as I try, every time I think about the future, it terrifies me, I'm not gonna lie. Like, because obviously you're not guaranteed a job, so you don't know what's going to happen. And realistically, as much as I want a job at Google, because I love the company, the benefits are great, but for me it's not about the benefits, it's about the fact that the message that Google bring for me is so valuable to like the users, and like using our products to help other people. And like obviously with someone who's got visual impairment, like for me that's such a big thing. And this is why I'm working for a company, or for any company which has values that are kind of resonate with me or quite important, is such a big thing for me. And this is why like I would love to go back in the future and work there if I couldn't work there from January onwards, or like if in the future there was a job available, I would love to come back because of the value and the mission that Google have. But yeah, I try not to think about my future, if I'm honest, because like I said before, it terrifies me, and I'm like, I don't need that kind of stress at the moment, because if you know me, I stress about everything. And well, not stress, but I overthink. So I don't want to overthink about my future and worry about that yet, because at the moment what I'm doing now is the most important. And it's so insane that I want to keep thinking about each day and each week rather than worrying about what's going to happen in 6 months' time, because who knows what's going to happen. We might even still be working from home from then, so you know, you just don't know what's going to happen. But at least for me, the definite thing is I love digital marketing and I have a passion for that, so I know that I want to carry that on. It's just where that I don't know where that's going to happen. And then in terms of apprentices, like the other apprentices and like the friends I've made, because I know that's probably a big thing that people might want to know, because obviously when you're at uni you kind of have friends from your flats, your courses and stuff. So with an apprenticeship, I guess it's kind of different because you're like with your teams and like studying. And I think any of the apprentices from Google who watch this, I think we'll all relate to the fact that we are very lucky that we are all really close, and they're literally like my closest friends, and we like, I don't know how to explain it, and this is why I feel so happy where I am, because I love my team and I love my apprenticeship and like the apprentices. So for me right now, everything is so great that I literally cannot believe it, because coming into a big company, I was really worried about like if my team would be nice, or like would I get along with them, would they like treat me like I'm different, like all these little things were popping up in my head. One, because I was worried with my condition, like would I get treated differently, like will the apprentices want to chat to me like my condition, like I've always worried about that growing up. And for me, like at the moment, it's so surreal that I'm so grateful to be where I am right now, and like just every little thing, like having little chats with the apprentices or with my teams, like check-ins, and like I value these things so much because it's so important to me. And like obviously now we're not able to go out, but before we went out together for drinks, me and the apprentices, like we kind of have lunch, breakfast, like coffees, and during working time, and it's so nice to have that because we're all going through the same thing. Like there are times where a lot of us still feel quite overwhelmed, and we all are going through the same thing. Like we all kind of have that struggle of, like I said, work-life balance. Like a lot of us do find that hard, and I think it's in a good way, it's good that we've all got each other to go through that. And then on the other side, it's so nice that I'm really close to my team and they take care of me, and we all literally have so much fun. And I literally just like feel so happy. And I think the apprenticeship, like the one thing that I'm really glad of, like even being 6 months in, if I was told to leave tomorrow, obviously that'd be devastating, but if I was told I had to leave some reason, I would know that one, that was the best 6 months of my life. One, because I've grown as a person, like the journey has been unbelievable, from being shy to now actually speaking, actually believing in myself, because that's something I've always struggled with, and like I used to self-doubt a lot, but recently I've kind of learned not to do that in a way. So I'm so glad, even with it, and I can't wait for the next 3-4 months or until January to see the journey I'm still gonna go on, because honestly, who knows? And I've had so many ups and downs, but that's what I respect, and I love that because it's made me who I am today. And not in a cringy way, but it's made me so much more confident, and learning to kind of stress and keep up with deadlines and everything changing in the workplace is such a key skill to have, whether someone's working at the age of 18, 20, 40, 50, like whatever age. That's so important to learn. So I'm really thankful and grateful that I've been given that opportunity to learn that now at a young age. So at the moment, obviously we're working from home, and I think everyone in the London Google offices have been working from home for the past 2 weeks now. So we're not sure, we haven't been told when that's gonna kind of go back to normal of us being allowed in. It's weird, but this is why I feel so grateful, because we have so much support that for me it's okay working from home because I have all the support I need. And like with my team, like we have daily check-ins, like me and my mentor have like virtual coffee chats every so often, like social coffee, like virtual coffees every day with like the wider team, and like apprentices we all have like virtual lunches every day. And I think I love that, because obviously had I not had that support, I would have struggled. So I'm very grateful that I've got that. And if I ever need a chat with anyone, like my mentor, my manager, anyone on my team, anyone at Google, there's always someone there who will help. And that I feel so, that is something that I'm really appreciative of, because I would have struggled. I definitely know I would have struggled if I didn't have that. And that's another reason why I'm glad and that I don't regret not going to uni, because I don't think I would have got the support. And I love having support, if I'm honest. Like, yes, I can be independent, but I do love working in a team and like being around people. So I think had I been at uni, I would have struggled a lot with that. And for me, like, getting the experience from digital marketing in a workplace is so valuable, and the amount of skills that I've learned and all the knowledge that I've gained within 3-4 months of like little things, like, well, not little things, but like A/B testing and like all these key core digital marketing skills, I'm so glad that I'm learning about now, but then applying it straight into work and like making an impact at Google, which is crazy to think. Like, so yeah, that's basically it at the moment. I did actually film a video on like managing my hospital stuff whilst working, but then I forgot to edit it, and then a week later we were told to stay at home, so I don't even know if that's relevant. So I might upload that in a few weeks or whenever we're allowed to go back to work, because I think that might be useful to anyone who, like me, has a chronic condition or something that they're worried about when applying for apprenticeships, because I think that might help someone, hopefully, because I was really worried, if I'm honest. And even now I'm worried about the future with my condition, in terms of like applying for jobs and like being at a company where I feel safe to chat about my condition to anyone. And like, overall update, like, it's crazy. Like, that is basically the way I can describe it, but crazy in a good way. And I am so thankful for this journey, and I can't wait for the next 6 months. And yeah, I absolutely love it. And it was like that, I remember like the first few weeks, I literally, when I was with my neighbours, I just couldn't, like, when anyone was asking me, even now when people ask me, I literally can't stop smiling. And it's basically my dream to have work there. And the fact that I'm working here, even in this situation, which I know it's so scary and being isolated in terms of like working from home, but it's, yeah, I can't explain to you how happy I am. And to anyone who's worried about an apprenticeship, like, literally leave a comment down below or like message me on Instagram, because I really want to help, and I really want to help change the perception and the worry that anyone might have that it's not right for them. Because if you saw me 3-4 months ago of the person I was, like, not being confident in terms of like not being confident in the workplace, and to see where I am now, it's crazy. And I'm just so thankful, and like the best decision I made. And I really hope I can be an advocate and show that yes, uni is great and a degree is great, but also an apprenticeship is great and it's still valuable. And I'm really excited, and I really hope I can show that you can still be successful whilst doing an apprenticeship. You can still get your job, you can still get what you want to do in life with an apprenticeship. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this very long chat. I told you you'd need a coffee. I think this video is 27 minutes long. So yeah, I am gonna film some more videos now to see if I can kind of get them up whilst working from home. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this chat update. I'm sorry that I rambled, but that's who I am, and I think you would know that if you've been watching my videos. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you have any other questions about apprenticeships or like how everything is, and I'll literally answer them. So yeah, I shall see you soon. Bye.